Hey guys, THUNDERSTUD here, and today we are revisiting one of the first Xyz archetypes we were given, and that's Satellar Knights. Now they got a new boss monster who is super sick. It takes only 2 level 4 Teller Knights, so Conteller, Satellar, I'm sure there's another form of Teller out there, but we're using Satellar. So 2 Satellar monsters, all face-up monsters you control become dark, doesn't really matter. You can detach 1 Xyz material from this card and discard 1 card. Any card, doesn't have to be a Teller card. Special summon from your extra deck 1 light Teller Knight. Our only light Teller Knight is going to be Delteros, but he's the best one. So you special summon Delteros by using this Xyz monster face-up you control as material. You can't Xyz summon the rest of the turn. This is treated as an Xyz summon, and it gains the material of the monster, and the material this monster as material. And it has some wacky effect where if there's 7 or more Teller monsters with different names in your graveyard, you can activate your summon during your opponent's turn. I don't even know if we have 7 different Teller Knights. I'm sure we do, but that's a lot. So don't worry about like the first half or the second half. Pretty much you discard a card, overlay your Delteros over this card with 2 instances of material. Delteros is going to be able to destroy a card just by detaching one of those material you've already gotten onto your boy. So it's really, it doesn't seem like such a big boost to the deck, but it really is a big boost to the deck because one of the core plays is Altair, and the problem with Altair that would really often happen with this deck is you've done your plays, you're sitting on your Altair, you summon your Altair, but once he special summons from the graveyard in defense position, you can't, monsters you control cannot attack for the rest of this turn except Teller Knight monsters. So you'd use his effect. You'd have to bring out something like a Utopia who's going to have use without attacking. You couldn't just Altair into Gaga Knight or whatever other monster you needed. Had to be a Teller Knight or it wasn't going to attack. So works out pretty nice. It's like a Delteros that you get off that can attack. It just really boosts the win con of the deck significantly, so it is a little more viable. I'm still going for a slower version. I'm still going for a balance with 6 counter traps using Stellar Nova Alpha. When a spell or trap or monster effect is activated, send 1 face-up Teller Knight monster you control to the graveyard, negate it, destroy that card, then draw 1 card. Fantastic card. All it really does is make you play a little slower. You get those first turn Denebs, or maybe you summon 2 monsters out with a Vega, and you just leave them on the field. Let your counter traps do the work before you decide to go to Batlamyus into Delteros. And essentially we just have a Zubaba General who can equip any of these warriors to him and get super fat. And then we got some Parshaths because we are using Rebirth of Parshath. We still have our Skybridge. It's almost like a mask change, but you're generally going to use it. Take advantage of your Altair's special summon or your Vega's special summon, or just use it for lethal damage. 3 Forbidden Lance to hate on that back row. Econ, because like I said, we're playing this deck a little slower, so we're not super rushing into our Xyz. If we're going first, we're leaving monsters on the board, so we can use alphas, so we can use econs. Then we'll follow up with our Xyz summons. Then we'll win the duel. So, consistent with balance. If you guys aren't super familiar with Satellar, Vega summons from the hand, Altair summons from the graveyard, and Deneb is a search. You know what these spells do. Counter trap, counter trap, counter trap, counter trap. Very strong counter trap. Only costs you a monster. Now we have some for real boss monsters. Makes for a better deck. And it is competitive. You just gotta know what you're doing. You can't just throw your Xyz on the board willy-nilly. Use the alphas. Go slow. Counter your enemy. Then hit him with the Delteros. Works out much better. So very good deck. Nothing but big improvements from this support. So if you're a fan of the archetype, definitely grab it. If you already have the cards, definitely grab at least 1. It'll be worth it. So let me know what you guys think of the archetype now, and I hope you enjoy. Alright, here we are facing a Yami Yugi. Still probably the most played character in Duel Links. Probably how it should be. in any Yu-Gi-Oh game. He's using a Hieroglyph, Sleeve, and Mat, 30 cards. This guy's, he knows how to Yu-Gi-Oh! We're gonna set a Parshath, set a Forbidden Lance. He's going to Dark World Dealings. We throw away another Forbidden Lance. He's Light Sworn. So all we gotta do is time our Parshath just fine, and I see the target right there. Just gotta wait for that little Lumina come out, try to use her effect. She does throw away an Eclipse Dragon, but we're gonna negate her before the Eclipse Dragon has a chance to use his effect, and we get stuck having to negate him. We'll bring out a Parshath, then the Eclipse Dragon goes off, banishes a Judgment Dragon. So if the Eclipse Dragon gets banished, he will now get that Judgment Dragon, but we're gonna hit him with a Vega. Vega brings out the Neb. The Neb's gonna get a Search, that's Altair. In case any of this goes wrong, we are going for the XCs since we only have Forbidden Lance. That's our Batlamyus. Yeah, Batlamyus? No, Batlamyus? Going into a Delteros. Delteros is a very strong card. Not only does he destroy one card on the field, our opponent's using a Stego Cyber to survive. He has an effect. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can special summon a Tellarknight monster from your hand or deck. He just sent to the graveyard. Doesn't have to be by your opponent. If you send a Delteros to the graveyard with an Econ, you're still gonna get his effect. It's absolutely really wild. So here our boy's going with Samurai Destroyer. Now this could have been a huge problem for me. I thought he was gonna really correctly do this and destroy my Avenging Knight of Parshath. I guess he didn't want to just kamikaze and lose. But had he the life points, it would have been the better play to destroy the Parshath. Here he destroys the Deltero. Can't really do much from him. But our Parshath is going to casually be able to flip him to defense. We don't get our Pierce because Samurai Destroyer is awesome, but we do finish him off with a simple Vega. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing an Odeon. I think this is actually a mirror match. Some people like to use it with Odeon. He's using Chain Reaction. Some people like to use Endless Trap Hell. Just find a way to use the spells and use balance. I'd say it's a lot better because you don't need too many monsters. Here he's starting with a normal summoned Altair, so I'm assuming negation. I'm assuming Counter Trap Alpha just like he's got on me. So we're gonna wait, let him go first. I'm gonna allow the Skybridge. We have a live Parshath. So he's gonna Skybridge into Deneb. That gives him a search of that same Altair. Now he still has his normal summon. He's gonna normal summon a Vega. That's gonna special summon from his hand. Or it would if we didn't hit him with the Parshath. So that monster's gone. All he's left with is his Deneb. And we get a monster that's much stronger than his Deneb. He's gonna Floodgate it. Still 2100 defense, well over Deneb. He hits us with 200 for a Chain Reaction. Not a big deal. We get an Altair. We're just going to use him. No point in using a Vega. That special summons a Vega. Now we're going to Econ take that Floodgated monster. Use his Deneb for our Battlemyst. Battlemyst is going to throw away our other Vega. Bring out Delteros. We're still going to have a live Stellar Nova Alpha with our Altair. And we're swinging for lethal damage in case he had hand traps or anything. We were set. Great board. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Jack Atlas. Going second. No saver map for our boy. We're showing him balance. 2 counters, a Vega, and a Forbidden Lance. Our opponent only sets a monster. We get a Deneb. So Vega's going to be able to special summon Deneb. That's going to give us the search of an Altair. Now with 2 alphas, guys, we can't go into an XZs. We just can't. We're going to swing over that monster. Still hit him for 1200 damage. It was a Resonator of some sort, but we have 2 instances of negate with a follow-up from Altair. So we're going to be just fine. We throw the Deneb to destroy his red Resonator. He did special summon a Mandragora. We get another alpha, guys. Altair's going to special summon Deneb. Deneb would give us a search. We'd have something to follow up with our Vega. This time we'll be able to do XCs. We'd still have live alphas. Just really piled it on there. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Cyrus. We're going second. He's using some lead hacks. Sleeve and Mat over there. Pretty intense. We gotta watch out. 28 cards. 2 counter traps and Altair. Our boy sets That's 3 counter traps now, so we're going to set 2 of them. Normal summon Altair. He's going to try to hit us with a Canadia. We're going to use a Forbidden Lance just to dance around him for a moment. He's using a Maju, so you probably have a good idea of what he is, but he'll show you now with his Princessian. We're going to negate her effect with the Parshaft, throw away our counter trap. That's going to give us another Parshaft, but we have another instance of negate, guys. We still have another Alpha and the Altair to serve for the Alpha. I'm not sure we need it. I think we're just going to hit for lethal. Even if he had a Spheric Kuriboh, we'd be able to Skybridge him out, do another attack if we didn't negate it first off. Could have handled much wilder aboard. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing Osiris. We're going second. He's using some lead hacks. Sleeve and Matt over there, pretty intense. We gotta watch out. 28 cards, 2 counter traps, and Altair. Our boy sets. That's 3 counter traps now, so we're gonna set 2 of them. Normal summon Altair. He's gonna try to hit us with a Canadia. We're gonna use a Forbidden Lance just to dance around him for a moment. He's using a Maju, so you probably have a good idea of what he is, but he'll show you now with his Princessian. We're going to negate her effect with the Parshaft, throw away our counter trap. That's going to give us another Parshaft, but we have another instance of negate, guys. We still have another Alpha and the Altair to serve for the Alpha. I'm not sure we need it. I think we're just going to hit for lethal. Even if he had a Spheric Kuriboh, we'd be able to Skybridge him out, do another attack if we didn't negate it first off. Could have handled much wilder aboard. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Yami Yugi. See what our boys got first. We're going second. He's using a Shark Mat. Pretty basic little frame black sleeve. It's whatever. 2 Vegas. Vega cannot summon Vega. I remember this duel, so that's why I love Econ. I've been doing this since the beginning of Duel Links. I'm sure you guys have too. You're about to see what I'm doing. So it's rare for a Dragon Unity to really put everything out on the field. Usually they'll just set a Koos or something, but this guy wants first turn big plays. But he's about to do himself in, as I'm sure you've already connected the dots. He's going to bring out an Ascalon with a Divine Lance. That means all we got to do is use this Econ, guys. We set a Vega, Econ, we take that 4K monster. That's probably a Cosmic Cyclone. And we just finish him off with his own monster he decided to summon for us. So you really just gotta win with this deck. It's either you want to make Xyz plays or you want to win. But just make the Xyz plays when you need the Xyz plays. Sit your monsters on the field, use your counter traps, use your Econs, you'll do fine. Use your Forbidden Lance so they can't disrupt your, I was gonna say Synchro, your Xyz plays. Finish them off with the Xyz plays, control the board with just monsters, Econs, and counter traps until you're ready, and you're going to have success with this deck, guys. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.